HKath Riley would like a message from her late husband Mark Mazzo. So why don't we see what we can do there? Let's ask him and see what he's got to say to Kath there. We'll use these cards here, the mediumship cards with pre-written messages on them, and sentences basically, and you make up, I suppose you could call it conversation cards, in the sense you make up phrases with. I normally draw about 3 cards, and then if anything else comes out after that, or you feel you want them to pull something out else, whatever, that's what happens. But let's invite Mark Mazzo to our sitting. Ask him to join us, and that way we can have a message. And remember, I just shuffle the cards. We do not manipulate the cards. Mark will manipulate the cards for us as we ask on his behalf. Spirit, or of course we're asking on Kath's behalf, aren't we, as well? Spirit of Mark Mazzo, we ask for your presence. Commune with us, Mark Mazzo, through these cards and move among us. Spirit of Mark Mazzo, we ask for your presence. Commune with us, Mark Mazzo, through these cards and move among us. Spirit of Mark Mazzo, we ask for your presence. Commune with us, Mark Mazzo, through these cards and move among us. Blessed be to Mark Mazzo and all absent friends. And we cut the deck, and there is where Mark will now have left his message. We welcome you, Mark, to our sitting. We thank you for your time and your energy, and now we're here with Kath, and we'll now pull out the first card, and on the first card will be the first thing that Mark has to say, won't it, Mark? So let's just see what we'll give you the floor, and you can have the last word of the first as well. We'll just see what this is about, shall we? I've just this minute actually just seen the post on Facebook from Kath, literally, and I'm just doing it on the fly, in the sense of just doing it as I see it. So it's not very old, the post, at the moment, so it looks like you're not doing too bad there, Mark. If you maybe Mark is trying to get a message to Kath, who knows? Let's see what the first thing is he's got to say. He's just saying, I see all of your thoughts, Kath. Spirit's been using this card a lot just lately, or second time today anyway. Maybe the spirit world is trying to say something due to the moon phase or whatever. Yes, 21 minutes ago actually, so the post's only been going 20 minutes, and Mark's already having his say, aren't you, Mark? Well done. I see all of your thoughts, and maybe that's what it is. Maybe Mark has seen her thoughts, and now it's just time to see what's going on with the next card. As we just rotate the next card nice and slowly, not to disturb the energy of what Mark is trying to say there. And there we go. There's the next card for you. That doesn't look too bad, does it? He's already said that I see all of your thoughts, and he's just saying, Kath, I was met by so many loving people. I see all of your thoughts, and of course theirs as well, in the sense, I suppose. he just wants you to know that he was met by. There was a welcoming committee. I always tend to call this card the welcoming committee card. That's what I tend to call that. I don't know why, but that's what it seems to be to me. In the sense that yes, he sees all of your thoughts on the earthly plane, but in the spirit plane, there was a welcoming committee for him. He was met by so many loving people. So that wouldn't be just family members, would it? It'd be probably friends as well, and maybe strangers who maybe would have helped. Who would have helped him if he was in need when he was in the physical. But nevertheless, maybe he was that sort of person, and maybe it was time for that. Let's see what is just going on here for, what's it, the final card, but it's usually beginning, middle and end, isn't it? Like a statement. So, of course, I see all of your thoughts, Kath. I was met by so many loving people, and I just want you to know that he just wants you to know that I'm learning over here. Maybe, I'm not saying he didn't know what love was or anything like that. He was your husband, but maybe no. I'm not thinking that he's learning that he didn't get loved or whatever. I do feel as though there's plenty of love, actually, because that verifies it. That sort of sticks out like a sore thumb, doesn't it? But I'm learning over here. I wonder what you're learning. I wonder if you give us a hint to that. I'm going to pull out the next card to see what this may sort of say, what he's learning. Of course, we all learn, don't we? All the time. Oh. I say oh because he's saying, I wish I'd told you more often how much I love you. Not loved you, but love you. I wish I told you how much I love you. I'm learning maybe that now I'm been met by so many loving people over here. I wish I told you how much I love you. But you're saying it now, aren't you, Mark? You're saying it now, aren't you? So it doesn't matter, does it really? Maybe is it that you feel you don't you don't feel as though you'd done enough or something like that, maybe, when you probably had done. I don't know. You just feel as though you've failed. I don't know. I want to pull the next card out just to see if this gives a hint into what the answer to that is, although I'll just have to question now the cards are shuffled. Oh no, I see all of your thoughts and I'm just a thought away, Kath. This is between you and him, I think, of course, nothing to do with me. Well, I should have told you more often I love you, but I want you to know, I'm telling you now, that I'm just a thought away. You think about me, and I can tell you I love you even now. Although I'm on the other side in the spirit world, as whatever it's called, however you want to dress it up, heaven or whatever, I call it the Summerlands. Although he's there in the Summerlands, nevertheless, because he's not in the physical, because the car has clapped out and is no longer running, doesn't mean the driver's dead. It just means the car's no good. And that's a bit like the body, isn't it, when the body finally runs out of steam. We'll just go through that briefly, I think, just like a brief resume. I go through it quickly, just there. He's just said that, he just used the cards, he said, Kath, I see all of your thoughts, and I was met by so many loving people when I transited, when I passed over, and I just want you to know that I'm learning over here. I'm learning, and it's making me wish that I told you more often I love you, but you know I love you, don't you, Kath? You know I love you, and I'm just a thought away. I feel as though when it says just a thought, I want to read that as only, as if you're saying I'm only a thought away. You know I'm only a thought away. Let's read that, not just, but only a thought away. I'd read that as only. He's sort of saying that in that context, and so maybe that's what it is. Maybe you're feeling the same guilt. I don't know, Kath, but I'm just letting you know that we're man and wife, and that's it. And you know what God has put together, what God has joined together. Let's no man put asunder, as they say. That's what I think they say anyway, normally. So what we'll do, I'm going to gather his cards up now. I feel as he's fading, sort of, just fading a bit there. And I'm just going to now rotate the cards there for you. And just place them neatly, just neatly there. And then we thank you, Mark Mazzo there, for your message. We thank you for your time, we thank you for your energy, and we thank you for joining us. And we now would say farewell. We'll say farewell until next time. And we say, love is the law, that love that you were met by all those loving people, that love that you wish you'd done a bit more of. Benefit of hindsight is a wonderful thing, Mark, believe me. Love is the law, love is the bond. Merry did we meet, merry do we now part, and merry may we meet again. And we just place the cards on top of the deck there, and as we send Mark back to the Summerlands peacefully, we close our eyes and we just visualise a door that's open with a bright white light coming through it where Mark is, that white light of love. And then we just imagine that door closing nice and slowly there, and the light just coming out, and as the darkness returns, we open our eyes and we return, and we just say, blessed be to Mark Mazzo and all absent friends.